Okay, let's go.
Hey, y'all. Hey. So, welcome to Talking Talent with Tiffany. And so, today I want to speak about recruiter insights. And so, these are things that are important to individuals either in the market currently because they're unemployed, or on the market because they're employed, but they just want something different, right? So, there are so many differences that and things that's not been spoke about when it comes to recruiting in general. So sometimes you turn in your application and you don't hear anything. What does that mean? What is does that mean that you don't have a job, that you didn't get the job, that you didn't even pass the application process? Let's say you interview and you didn't hear anything back, and it's been some time, right? Not all silence is bad news. Silence does not necessarily mean rejection. So just know that sometimes we're just following up with hiring managers. We're trying to figure out budget approvals. We're trying to figure out if this role is good for the entire company, maybe culturally, skill set, future wise. And yes, the recruiter should be getting back with you. I mean, they in turn contacted you, right? So they definitely should be following up. But if in fact they aren't, just know that follow up cannot hurt you at all. As a matter of fact, at GTS, we embrace follow up because follow up just pushes us to follow up with the hiring manager as well. So let me give you a little bit more perspective on what that means. So for each job, let's say hypothetically we get about 100 applicants. Let's say we get 50. Let's make it even smaller. Let's say we get 50 applicants. Out of those 50 applicants, we need to interview at least 25 to 50% of those applicants. So let's say we're interviewing 50% of them. That's 25 interviews that take place. Out of those 25 interviews, we're going to send over our top six. Yes, our top six out of 25 interviews. Out of those top six, then the hiring manager is responsible for narrowing that down. Now, I want to give you that insight for one job. That's one job, right? Now, what about if a recruiter has a workload of, let's say, 6, 7, 10 jobs? So let's multiply that number, right? So now how many people are they interviewing, screening, sending over? How much follow-up has to go into it? Yes, there is a lot of work behind the scenes that take place. It does not substitute following up with you all, but just know sometimes, unfortunately, the ball is dropped and follow up does not take place. So when you follow up with us, it in turn makes us follow up with the hiring manager or at least give you some feedback, right? Sometimes we have great intentions, but horrible follow through. I know it's bad, but just know that being persistent does not hurt at all. Being passionate about the job does not hurt at all either. So we actually look forward to your follow up. Let's say you don't get the position. You don't get the position, and then all of a sudden, you're like, what's next? Remember that we want to remember you, but keep in mind how many people we're speaking with daily. So the best thing you could possibly do is just follow up with us even every 2 weeks, maybe even once a month, whenever you have availability and say, hey, is any new roles on the market? Out of sight, out of mind, honestly. So being memorable is very, very important. Think of this process as dating. I know I've said this before, but I cannot push this enough. It's a courtship. From the time we get on the phone with each other to the time we either make a decision to make you an offer or not, this is truly a courtship, right? And so for the most part, you probably sometimes did not reach out to us. We reached out to you because the majority of the applicants we do recruit are passive. So it's our responsibility to follow up with you, but it's also our responsibility to make sure you are good during the process. Meaning we are giving you feedback. We are providing you with insight. And I believe in sharing all news. I mean, sometimes it doesn't feel good, but it's good to know, right? So I would prefer you knew than not know what to do next time on your next interview. So just know those are some insights from a recruiter's perspective. Things that you should be doing, things that we should be doing, because no one should be ghosted. But if it happens to happen to you, don't worry about it, because being persistent